The latest on the global climate talks taking place in Germany, all times local. 9:55 p.m. The U.S. State Department says its third-ranking diplomat will no longer lead the American delegation to climate change talks in Bonn, Germany, this week. A lower-level official will take his place. The State Department says Under-Secretary of State for Political Affairs Thomas Shannon will not be able to attend due to a family emergency. In his place, Acting Assistant Secretary of State for Oceans, International Environmental and Scientific Affairs Judith Garber will lead the delegation. The department said Tuesday that the Trump administration still plans to withdraw from an international agreement to curb global warming unless charges are made to the Paris Climate Accord. The announcement came a day after protesters disrupted a U.S.-hosted event in Bonn that promoted fossil fuels and nuclear energy. 7:30 p.m. The president of the low-lying Marshall Islands is urging German Chancellor Angela Merkel to end her country's use of coal. Germany gets about 40% of its electricity from coal, a major obstacle to meeting the country's goal for curbing planet heating emissions of carbon dioxide. Merkel will speak Wednesday at international climate talks in Bonn, Germany, and environmental campaigners hope she'll announce a deadline for phasing out coal by 2030. Marshall Islands President Hilda Heine said Tuesday such an announcement would be a signal of hope for my country and for every vulnerable country around the world. Scientists say the Pacific nation is only about 2 meters, 6½ feet, above sea level and may disappear beneath the waves unless global warming remains well below 2 degrees Celsius. 6 p.m. Chancellor Angela Merkel is going to fly across Germany on Wednesday to attend the Global Climate Conference, a decision that runs counter to the event's emphasis on sustainable transportation. The German government's own website for the talks in Bonn urges people to avoid flights if there is a more environmentally friendly way of getting there and notes short flights are especially harmful to the environment. Merkel's office confirmed Tuesday to the Associated Press that she will make the 500-kilometer, 311-mile, journey by plane, citing her need to attend negotiations in Berlin on forming a new government before and after the 11-minute speech in Bonn. Merkel's office said the German government funds environmental projects to compensate for carbon emissions from official travel. Environment Minister Barbara Hendricks traveled to Bonn by train. 3:50 p.m. Climate activists say a report showing oil use will continue to rise for over 2 decades is too pessimistic, but highlights the need for more action to combat climate change. The report released Tuesday by the International Energy Agency predicts oil demand will keep growing until 2040 even as the price of solar power falls.